Huh. Helltaker. Free? All about waifus? Can't be all that good if it's free.
A few moments later.
Surprisingly enough, despite the length, there is a story here. This guy has a dream. And in order to fulfill that dream, he ventures down to hell, shades on and fist ready, in order to seduce demonic booty. Truly, he's on God's quest. This game's plot is basically Doom, except instead of fucking up demons, you get where that joke is going. You do fuck up a bunch of skeletons though. Ooh, that sounded crisp. Despite not having much to the game, it shows just how far you can polish a short and simple premise. The game sounds so good, even the act of hopelessly kicking a rock you stuck in the wrong spot has this sort of soothing effect to it. On that note, the music as well is just amazing. Really good tunes to slam your head against the wall to. But let's be honest, the main draw of this game, if my Twitter account is to be trusted, are the waifus, and after finally playing the game, I begrudgingly get the appeal. Sure, these hot babes lack the red skin a certain infamous pair of demonic hotties have, but damn if they don't wear those suits well. Kudos to the artist. It's not just their visual appeal though, this game's writing is pretty godlike, and while it doesn't have a lot of it, the game certainly has more than I expected. Reaching the finish line of each puzzle starts a bit of dialogue giving you one shot at charming each level's demon girl into your harem. And when you get it wrong, you are subject to a fairly humorous description of your bad end. But on top of all that, when you take the game's option to ask for help on a puzzle, candidly called life advice, while for the first few levels, a part of your demonic harem will give you a genuine hint at how to proceed, later levels have them devolve into petty arguments with each other, dismissive reflections on your quest, and other random conversation topics. I mean, what did you expect? They are demon waifus after all. Maybe you should have read the contract a little bit better. I actually had to play the game twice because of this extra bit of content, since my pride kept me from asking for help throughout my first playthrough. So, who do I think is the best girl in this collection of hellbound harlots? Well, you'll have to wait till the end of this video to find out, because I've pretty much exhausted all I have to say about this game's story and visuals. What? I literally beat the game within 2 hours. I'm surprised this section lasted this long. I honestly can't believe I was able to get a page of text out of this game. Anyways, hope you don't mind the repetitive gameplay on show. I could show you various parts of the game, but as small as it is, that would kinda spoil most of the experience. So yeah, Helltaker is a rhythm puzzle game, or at least it calls itself that. I don't exactly know what the qualifiers are to be considered a rhythm game, but while the music is well, I think a game needs to implement some sort of game mechanic around the music to be categorized as that. I guess the spikes that raise based on your movement kinda invoke that feel, but I'm getting sidetracked. The game is a rhythm puzzle game centered around getting to the waifu at the end of the stage within a certain amount of moves, or else. God, this game is so stylish. Aside from basic movement, you also have the ability to kick things with the Force of Doom guy, allowing you to move rocks and delete skeletons in your path, but the complexity comes from the fact that doing either of those things ticks down your remaining actions without actually taking a step. Rocks are even more of an obstacle, as they can't be destroyed at all, only moved, and you can't pull them back. Get one stuck in the wrong place, and you might as well just kick a wall until you explode. In those cases, the game reloads super fast, as you can tell, meaning that even if you're like me and lack the patience for most puzzle games, there isn't any sort of lengthy wait till you can retry. Just slam your head against the puzzles and they will eventually be solved. Or don't, because the game is so chill, it lets you skip gameplay altogether, going straight to the next waifu collection questionnaire. Although I think you need to play out the last level, but I won't say anything more because I don't want to spoil it. That's kinda it for gameplay. Wait, I almost forgot. There are secrets. If you truly optimize your path, you can detour and collect pieces of a code that can be used to unlock an extra ending. Yeah, the game even has multiple endings. Color me surprised. Initially, I was confused to why Twitter had lost its collective shit over a completely unknown free game on Steam, and in particular, it was strange that the excitement seemed to be only on Twitter without it stretching to like YouTube or anything. But after playing, I get how the simple nature of the game, coupled with the deceptive amount of care that most likely went into it, could charm people into fawning over its characters. Even though the experience only lasted for about an hour and a half at best, I left the game with a warm feeling in my heart and a smile on my face, a welcome change of pace considering the state the world is in right now. A part of me kinda wishes the devs would go on to make a larger sequel to this at some point, and while I know that could dampen the charm the game has, that last stage really shocked me and left me wanting to see just how creative the devs could be within the confines of the game's mechanics. With that said, I have to give this game right here a score. So with the game being 100% free and not even a huge drain on one's time, Helltaker might be the most solid steal rating I have ever given a game. Everyone should try it. It costs you nothing, takes no time to play, hell, the game even clocks in at under 300 megs. The only, and I mean only downside I could think some of you might have is that the game is purely PG-13. Nothing spicy is going on in this harem. Oh, don't leave now, the video's basically almost over. And hey, I still haven't declared who's best girl. Okay, best demon girl. And if you were guessing the lust demon Modius, she has Moe in her name, you'd be right. Except Melina the Sour Gaming Demon exists. Still working on Kamidori, Mapane!